Anyway, it's 12:32 a.m. and
we must do something.
we must do
today.
something and cover something.
Yeah.
So, the reason why we're doing videos is because we can't organize events.
Correct, because of the situation right
But
now.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We're still gonna try our best to reach out to you and do what we can to perhaps share a bit more about like our learnings from our journey so far. What we're gonna start off with is perhaps understanding or researching together at the same time. We're gonna do live research on how meditation can actually affect your brain, right? Brain development to be precise. So the reason why we're doing this is because in OmZone we want to make sure that we provide scientific evidence and research to back up why people actually execute mindfulness activities and the benefits that you have to your body lah. Like, you know, when you go to the gym, you're working out your muscles. So when you execute mindfulness modalities and activities, you're actually working on your brain. Yeah, so perhaps the first thing that I want to share is about meditation and whether it really does help in like brain development. So because of this like, you know, skepticism that I had, I kind of like became a bit more curious about like whether there is a correlation lah. You know, I mean, I don't know about you, Daryl, but do you actually research on scientific like backing prior to executing your meditation?
Well, it was more of like just trying it out at that point of time because I felt meditation was something I wanted to feel for myself as well, but I did do some like brief surface level kind of research, but not to the extent like, oh, I need to see like reports and everything. So from my perspective, it's a little bit different on how I took the approach compared to Jack. I just went ahead and did it because for me, I understand that, you know, whatever you want to achieve or what they mentioned, what you can achieve from meditation is going to take some amount of time, and from individual to individual it's going to vary. So I just felt, you know, from a athlete's kind of point of view, I just wanted to try it out and see, you know, for maybe 3 months, half a year, if I do it consistently, will I get the results of what they would say online in the research. Because I feel it's also like kind of a workout where, you know, if you don't really feel or see the results, it's going to be hard for you to motivate yourself to continue training.
Yeah, so I think the reason why it works for you is because also the fact that you saw like small increments. For example, you go to the gym, right? You don't expect yourself to be like buff in one gym session. You need to take time to, you know, do it over and over again to practice it, to make sure that there's a habit of you know, working your brain, right, in some sense. So I was just googling a little bit of stuff, and I'm going to show you this image. What it shows is basically beta waves before and after meditation. Okay, so based on research, just to share with you a little bit more, when you meditate, you can, you know, you can get better focus in the things that you do. You'll be less anxious about things, and you'll be a bit more creative, because when you meditate, you're actually using the other side of your brain where you use less or you exercise less in everyday dealings. Like, for example, if you make decisions, it's the other side of the brain, right? I think it's the left. And so left brain is where you use every day, like, you know, making decisions, especially every day you make decisions. That's why your left brain is a bit more developed than your right brain. So when you meditate, it actually like kind of like works the right brain a bit more and exercises the right brain in terms of, you know, when you visualize something during meditation, that's when you exercise that visualization aspect of, you know, your brain.
According to this article, the left brain is connected to more like logic, sequencing, and the right brain is more towards like the creative side, where you've got like your arts, your imagination, and all that kind of things. So I think with with meditation, it actually helps to balance out the both sides, right? So that's also something that you can start to witness in yourself, especially in the creative side. After having meditated for like maybe 3/4 of a year so far, I definitely feel there's a difference in terms of like creativity wise, like in terms of doing the videos and stuff. I'm not sure about you, but definitely have a lot of ideas coming in, but it's not that kind of feeling where you get like, oh, I just think about it and you get it straight away. It's more of like sometimes when you just sit and meditate, the ideas just come like that. But for me, especially like if I start looking for ideas, I don't get it. It's more of like when it comes during the least expected moments.
I mean, lastly, I want to share before we end this really really long first video would be, when will you start seeing the effects, and that's something that I will want to journey as well. And I don't think it will take a few days. It will take a couple of months and years,
Definitely.
perhaps, to really see the effects. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've done meditation as well, and it does help me in terms of focus, especially prior to my races or preparing for my race actually. So I'm an athlete. I'm a rower, still competitive in some sense. Sometimes I have to do time trials, and in preparation of my time trial, I do meditate. Not as in depth as what Daryl would do. But
What kind of meditations are you doing right now?
a visualization.
Visualization.
Yeah. So one of the most often things that I would do would be to keep still,
Okay.
to visualize the race,
Right.
and to make sure that I keep to the plan, and I
Okay.
visualize like what I have to do at every part of the race.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's more of visualization rather than like meditative.
So actually, this has also been incorporated in like Olympics as well, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how
yeah,
they
of course,
coach and
for
stuff.
sure,
So
yeah.
that's another way how like you can trace this back to like how meditations of this sort can be backed up to the coaches that are using these techniques. Yeah, so I think it's always quite interesting because both of us are coming from like a athlete's background as well. So it's always interesting to see how we can always improve ourselves through visualizations like that.
That's right.
And we never wondered like, oh, this could be a form of meditation.
Yeah. If there's anything that you disagree with or you want to share your thoughts
Yeah.
with, do write in the comments.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess
We'll leave you all the links
Research
for you and the
links.
research that we have gone through for this particular episode for you to check it out yourself as well and read up on it. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.
Ciao.